Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for making time to join us in today's conversation, where we are engaging a very important firm in our country that is contributing to providing answers to our questions. And so we're calling upon you to ensure that you're part and parcel of the conversation by participating fully. Ensure that you share widely and get more people to be part of what is happening. And of course, we value your input, your comments, and your questions as well. Well, to help us in the conversation is our guest who will introduce himself and what he's up to in life. How are you, sir?
I'm good, sir. You good?
Welcome to RCM Studios.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to be here.
Please give us your names and what you are up to in life.
Yeah, I'm Sami Wambua,
Mm-hmm.
the Managing Director, Kingdom Precast Solutions.
Mm-hmm.
And Kingdom Precast, it's all about solutions. And these are construction solutions.
Mm-hmm.
What we are up to in life is just to change the narrative of construction, bringing change from what was, what is, and what can be.
Okay.
I believe we are the real engines of change in our time in the field of construction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Kingdom Precast Solutions is in building and construction.
Yes, we actually largely we are into manufacturing
Okay.
of affordable housing products.
Okay.
We call them precast products.
Okay. Okay.
These are solutions for the wall and solutions for the slab. And now we go a notch further into construction.
Okay.
Yes.
But you initially make the materials necessary for construction.
Yeah, materials necessary for construction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how is it going with the business?
When we cannot complain, I say our attitude will never be to complain, but rather be grateful. We are grateful because when we look at how we started, where we are, and where we are headed to, the going is more promising than the days we started. You see, when you start something, you start with hope. And even along the way, you still keep the hope. But again, there is that point it is not only hope, the hope is also producing results.
Yes.
So we can say the hope is producing results.
Okay. The hope is not making ashamed,
Yeah,
as the Bible says.
Yeah, we are not ashamed of the hope that we have. Yeah.
Okay. And in your opening statement, you brought about the contrast between the old and the new. You have found fault with our old way of doing construction. And what would that be fault? What would that fault be?
Oh, actually, there has been so many gaps. I mean, so many gaps. Because the gaps would be in between. I'm assuming now I'm building with the conventional method. Sometimes I never know the cost until I finish the house. Because the factors that are involved, sometimes they have so many variations, and sometimes they are almost unknown. Why do I say that? Assuming you're building now with a conventional, you have issues to do with plaster. You have issues to do with time management of the project. And sometimes, I think everybody will agree, sometimes and largely, you realize the people that you are working with are not so much dependable. Today they will come, tomorrow they will not come. And you see, now that means even the timelines you're working with cannot be assured. Variation of costs from what was in the beginning, because of having so many variables, makes it also, by the end of the project, you're not able to say exactly, I wanted to use X, but now it has come something else different. So this is the niche that we are looking for. We've had people who build with the conventional. And many times you realize these people, what they have lost in the process in terms of material is so much compared to if we would have put all these things together into one component, then your issues and problems are little.
Okay.
That's why precast brings in all these things together to one component. Like for example, I'm building this wall, just an example. In the evening, I can count my precast pieces that I've used. That means in this one, I didn't have bags of cement, I didn't have trucks of sand, I didn't have water, and labor is almost known. So you see, in this, and that's why many people have gone this way. I would actually say maybe, if not many, per month we do at least 100 houses. So we are contributing to the economy. And the biggest factor that has made us be in this kind of speed is because of that factor. You almost know your costs, and your variables are almost known. Yeah.
Okay. So if you would give us more details. So precast is applying the biblical principle of Solomon. The stones to be cut at the quarry and only come to the building site for fixing. And where they are fixed is already measured accurately.
You measured accurately. So that's exactly. So simply people bring to us the architectural drawings. From the architectural drawings, we're able to tell you how many precast components you need, like materials or pieces you need for this drawing. So they'll come and be fixed. The old way of take this here, measure here, the levels are sometimes are not right. Again, the mix, the ratios sometimes are inconsistent with the conventional. That's why you find someone who will build and component or the structure sometimes is not as it should be because the ratios were compromised. You just eliminate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this approach cuts the cost by like how much? Or in percentage?
Yes, it's largely around 24.8%, depending. But that's why I'm saying depending on maybe things like to do with location and all that. But on the minimum should be around 24.8. Sometimes it can go to 27, 30. But ending on the minimum 24.8.
Okay. 24 point. That's a
And
huge.
I will tell you how that comes.
Yes.
Our houses, you don't do plaster. Totally don't do plaster. Because we give you products that are so neat for painting. So you don't do plaster, then your labor is minimal. For example, if you are to do this is something you can do by evening you're done. The next day you come do the roof. And the next day you start your paint work. Yeah. So
this sounds to be very innovative. Are you finding any resistance from the conventional players?
right now, not really, because I've done precast for 13 years now. 8 years with the Chinese. And those are the years that many people had resistance, like how is this? And actually, in the beginning, many people used to think like, oh, this is for small projects. But now, with the awareness that we've always kept communicating to the people, you realize a great percentage, actually the clients themselves, they are into, I do not want the convention. I only want precast. So assume you're a contractor and I'm the client. And I come to you and I'm telling you, as long as you're doing this project for me with the precast, then we are good to go. But if you're proposing the conventional, please just let me give it to someone else. What would you do? You have no choice but to learn. And if it happens to you, that's the trend now. So we are not, we used to, because many people had the thought like, this is for small projects or this is for poor people. But now people have realized, oh, there's a lot of saving in this. So they have no choice. It is the way it's becoming the king. And the conventional, again, the problem, and what is making many people also come into precast is because the conventional is not as available as it used to be.
Okay.
So for you to get the conventional, it's becoming another headache. So
Okay, I seen the precast is facing out the conventional or the competition.
yes, actually, I'm like, what I would say is where you have this as a king, but just about when his tenure was almost over, a bigger master comes in. Why is it so? It's because the conventional, it's not the materials are not as available as they were in the beginning. The quarries are degrading. The rivers now. So you see, like initially people used to get the conventional materials almost everywhere. Now the environment is not as it was then. The speed of construction is not as it was. Even the amount of construction, it's not as it was. So the demand for housing has meant that which was be depleted. So now we are here, we need another solution. By God's grace, now precast comes in as a master solution.
So this precast, you get your own materials from heaven because is it not in the same environment? Or
It
yes.
is and it is not.
Okay.
Because largely our raw materials now, once you make like now what our raw materials, what we use are largely not so much of the materials that are conventional.
Make us understand, are you recycling material? You are manufacturing the material?
You see, like
Yes.
much of it, for you to make lighter products in your aggregate with the precast, you have to use the volcanic sand, which
Okay.
rarely is used in the conventional.
Mhm.
See,
Mm.
it makes your products lighter to work with outside.
Just pull the mic closer.
So it makes your work a bit easier on site.
Okay.
And so when you go to the like for example, the quarries where people assume you're building, people initially could go to the quarries, mine the stones, go chisel them out. No, you don't do that. Precast, you have your aggregates, compress them into concrete molds.
Okay.
And these concrete molds now are able to build.
Okay.
So in that, you've saved a lot. And now in that, you have put everything together compared to when you could go there, excavate all this, go back, chisel, then after some time, come to build.
So this compressing takes place at the construction site, at your manufacturing farm, or how is it?
We have a big farm construction in a farming in Ruaka.
Okay.
So there we manufacture. That is not done by anybody. That's machine work. Yeah. So we have a big farm where we manufacture them.
So the item you manufacture all materials as far as building is concerned.
We manufacture three major products. One is precast walling. That is when you're building like a house. This will be your walling component. That can be used, and that is used for walling and also for fences.
Okay.
If you want to fence like somewhere, you can do that. with the same product. On the same, we manufacture precast H columns. Now, instead of the conventional columns, where you would cast your column with normally it's called RC column, column ya chuma. Where instead of that, we give you a precast column, very strong, but ready-made. So that one now works for that's purely for fences. But now we manufacture the product called precast T beams and precast blocks. Now that's for the slab. So instead of you going to the forest, cut the post, come support, you're degrading the environment. We need to give you a slab that would span in this area without support. So that's what we do.
Hey. And it is equally strong like the one I have created myself.
I would say not equally strong. It is better. It is more advanced. This is a concept that people make used when they're making bridge. The bridges you see and the same, even the expressway. It is the same concept. So the beauty is the way you use your tendons, the wire, the way you stress it. It is determined by the strengths that you want. It's something you can play. What strengths do I want to achieve? Because you want to achieve higher strengths, then you balance the concrete that you're going to use, the strength of the concrete. So they vary, but it's a more advanced technology than what you already have. Let me ask you, what assurance do you have with what you have? You only having hope that
engineer's recommendation only.
Yes, so you are working with a promise. Talking with a promise, and so it is more advanced. That's what I'm saying. You know what? It is only here, largely in Africa, where we find this stretch.
Okay.
In other words, we don't have the convention. Sometimes I tend to think the problem we have is what we were taught from the beginning and what we believed from the beginning. The master who taught us the art of building, sometimes I believe he lied to us because he told us this is the only way and stick to this way. Then he went ahead and looked for other better and advanced ways. But he never came to tell us, look, things have changed.
I've discovered a new way.
So we still have kept what has been from the beginning. What we only should keep, that which was from beginning, is the word of God. The other things we should evolve. We should evolve. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with precast, I can build to any height, to any capacity.
Yes.
Without worry.
You shouldn't worry because the structural elements still remain. That's the columns, the beams. Those are the ones that support the house. So those structural elements. But now the other infills, the slabbing, the walling, now that becomes the advantage you have with the precast component is your structure becomes a bit lighter, which is an advantage in construction. Your structure will be a bit lighter. So assume you were to do 3 floors here, maybe you could do 4 because the weight that was supposed to support with your columns and beams has reduced. Yeah. So it's an advantage. Yeah.
But in this making it lighter, will it stand the storm?
Yes, it will. It is better actually because it's lighter. You see, when you have a heavier project, it will capsize more in periods of seismic forces or storms compared to a lighter project. Okay. That's how it works. The heavier it is does not guarantee you. It's actually the otherwise.
No, heavier trees and heavier elephants are not blown by the wind. It is the lighter squirrels.
Yes, but
and rabbits that are carried by the wind.
Yes, but so, now in construction, the lighter it is. You see, the wind is up here. As we are talking about the movement of the earth, so what is being shaken the foundations down there.
Mhm.
So in us, again, there is the art into how seismic forces happen. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is what brings the whole difference.
What's your thought on this resurgence of collapsing buildings? Is it the conventional way not working effectively, or like it is reported, some rules being overlooked?
I will reroute it to workmanship.
Mm.
Because I will build my building here, it collapses maybe.
Mm.
Someone else will build their building here, it stands. So what is the problem? Because the ground is the same. So it's workmanship.
Mm.
So many people are not paying attention
Mm.
to details
Mhm.
in the same field. So I will reroute it to because contractor A, contractor B stands. So what's the problem? It's workmanship.
When you say workmanship, what exactly do you mean? Because what I understand with construction, I'm not an expert,
Mhm.
is that we entrust this contractor because one, he has a proven record,
Mhm.
and then, of course, he's learned into understanding the engineering behind construction.
Mhm.
And then he starts out, the building goes, and then suddenly it falls.
Yeah.
So the workmanship, is it in the hands he has deployed to build the foreman, or what?
It will be a number of factors.
Mhm.
One, the ratios they used.
Mhm.
Two, did they follow the detailed architectural and structural drawing?
Mhm.
Because those ones they guarantee you results.
Mhm.
As long as the structural, you see, like you realize which is a big problem, and maybe with the developers, maybe people never follow the details of the engineers.
Mhm.
So, and sometimes they will advise you, but times you want to think, I can do it, but you don't have the mind of the engineer. So, you see, sometimes there's that problem.
Mm.
You're not listening to the professionals. We even find it in our field.
Mm.
We try to tell you if you do this and this, this will be the results. No, I know how to do it. I've done it for years. But master, please. It's good to listen. It's free to listen, actually.
Yeah, I remember we used to have, I think, a matatu flying Buruburu route. It had a big banner behind. It says, they make rules, we break them. We seem to be having that culture in Kenya, where rules are there to be broken, not to be followed.
Yes. But you see, the only big problem one would do is to also be part of them that break. You just have to make a choice that, regardless of how many break, I choose to stand out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, Kingdom Precast Solution, is it also involved into community work?
Yes, because more of it we support a number of people, a number of things here and there, but mostly needy cases. Yes, that's some. I think we have a passion for people. Maybe it's cool. Mostly where I find ourselves going to, mostly needy people, needy students. Sometimes we find our hands on the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these people that you assist, they find you or you find them?
Depends. You see, every year you have to have a budget for what goes to that. And when you have that, depends now on how the cases come to you, evaluate.
Yes. Okay.
Sometimes they can come directly from you or outside you. So it's your task to evaluate. Because our Kenya has very many wise people who are sometimes they realize they were otherwise. Because we can mix here, mix there, and create a need. So never believe that. You have a task to do. Just whether or not that was truly a need or it wasn't. Then you can decide.
Yeah, we are in June, and in this country, June is the budget year.
Mm-hmm.
There are some incentives, tax incentives given by the coast treasury
Mm-hmm.
to your field.
Mm-hmm.
Are they good enough? How are they supporting your innovation and contribution to being part of national building?
I think the need for tax maybe is a bit high.
Mm.
So we find ourselves always fighting to at least, but there are provisions
Mm.
that should go for that.
Mm.
Sometimes the procedure
Mm.
for you to get into that help,
Mm.
I tell you, is a big mountain.
Mm.
It's not as easy as it is said.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not as easy as it is said.
Yeah.
So, what would you propose to be the approach?
Maybe people should. Then the procedures are good he followed.
Mm.
We already have enough.
Mm.
We all don't need to add anything.
Mm.
If only can be followed, we already have enough provisions.
Mm. So your problem is that they are not being followed. Who is supposed to follow in the first place?
Maybe that discussion we can take it higher on another day.
Mm.
But as at now, it's not really. It's always an hassle.
Mm.
If you bring your products or your machinery for the same, so you pay duty as everyone else, taxes as everyone else. Yet you are building into the affordable housing. So the desire, or maybe for you to convince that this is for this, now it becomes another problem. I don't know, is it because people don't trust each other? Or you haven't, there's so many issues that you have to go through for you to prove. And sometimes you're like, let me get moving, let me do the right way to get moving. Sometimes you may move at a slow pace if you were to follow that.
All right. No, yeah, you keep referring to the phrase affordable housing, and affordable housing in this country is now become a political, almost a political slogan. So, are you confirming you are part of the contributors to what the government is doing in terms of building affordable housing?
That's actually what we are saying. Our contribution is already there. It may be indirectly or directly.
Okay.
Why? The government has its bit, but also we have our bit, because most of the problems, I mean, there's the projects we do and deliver are for individuals. You see, so there are these individuals that will not, because the construction need, or rather the need for housing is so much, so that even if I'm doing 10%, so and so is doing 20%, someone else is doing 50%. I mean, we'll never satisfy. It's big. The need for housing is it's big. Yeah.
Okay. So there is enough for everybody in terms of
Yes,
players.
exactly. It's enough for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, maybe to be precise, okay, because it's the affordable housing project is a government project, and they are deliberately going out there, get land and build those houses. Are you in any way contracted to supply material, or Kingdom Precast Solutions is yet to bid for the sale?
No, actually, we've never tried, and one, it's for a reason.
Okay.
We've not satisfied the people that we already have. So it's like you've not finished your plate of ugali, and you're still rushing for another. So we feel it comfortable to still satisfy the current market, the need in the current market. And so that is where we are. But we also find ourselves supplying not to the contractors who have those projects. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but now they come to us on an individual level, not like the government and us. So sometimes we try not to.
You don't do
business
G2G.
we don't like. We don't like to.
Yeah. Okay.
Na napenda kudate na ule mwananchi wa kawaida pale, apate nyumba yake aridhike. I'm happy that you guys sorted us. If you look at our reviews, that's one statement. We are happy you guys sorted. That's enough for us to go home. Yeah.
Okay. Are you deliberately staying out of politics?
We actually don't have any interest in politics. Our desire and prayer is that we keep growing. There's so much out there. Politics has the people of the muscles and the power for it. We don't.
Okay.
Yeah, but we like politics. Here, there. Just listen.
Okay.
But let that not lose you. You should not lose your focus on the same because of the same.
Okay. So if Kingdom Precast Solutions is approached to take on a government project, you will turn it down?
Not really.
Yeah.
We only ask for the procedures. Or what should we do? Do you know why sometimes when you do not have a lot in politics, or you are not so much inside, sometimes you may not know who to follow. You may not know who to follow, especially if it's not in you or in your heart. What should you really follow? So assuming you are given the procedures and you know now how the system works, maybe you would do business. Yeah.
Okay. You say if you don't know how the system works, you should do business. Meaning what?
No, what I said is,
Yes.
if you now know,
Yes. Yes.
because now we don't know. If you now know and you can do business with them. But now, if you don't know, if you're not so much acquainted,
you may be the victim.
You'll be the victim, but yet you still have much to do. Yeah.
So what is your counsel to people who are intending to do construction? Are you confident in winning them over from the conventional to the current?
Yes, we have no doubt. Many people know us actually. And what we offer is a solution. We're actually not doing it for Kenya, but for many of African countries. We are following from other countries. And our desire is to transform Africa in our time. Okay. That's the biggest desire. And we are helping quite a number here and there, bringing change. And sometimes the people call you, you're like, okay, I didn't know that we will also be able to do this. But again, if God has given you the opportunity and the grace needed to do it, then just go and do it. So we are winning them off. And even now I'm telling them, start engagement about what you want to do. Before you sit there and say, I see many people still say, I want to build. But the desire to build still remains from within. Just take action. Amuka leo tu, ulize na mtu akitaka kujenga, by the way, anaanzanga wapi? We will guide you for free. I've found many people. You've got plots here and there and there.
Yes, carry on. Yeah.
You've got plots here and there. And you realize, simply you don't know the process. Start somewhere.
Okay.
Yes, engage us. Ask us questions.
Okay.
We will navigate.
So you give free consult.
We give free consultations. We don't charge for that. Yeah.
Okay. Any limitations into your market venture?
Not really, but many people, when they come to us, the only challenge that I see them face is they don't know that with the precast, you're going to do it in a short period of time. So the money needed for your building is not as in the conventional. You see, like, for example, we build a 2-bedroom house, for a 3-bedroom house, for example, in 60 days. Na imeisha umeingia ndani. Now the conventional would be like 5 or 6 months. So nitaenda nitafute asimiti, nitafute hii, take my time, nitapanga mshahara ya hii mwezi, mshahara ile mwezi ingine. But precast does not have room for that. That's the only challenge I see. Because it's something that's going to be done in a very fast way. And you've got results. That's why many people like to do precast, especially assume you're building where you're busy chasing for money. Are you going to chase for money and also chase the people who are building? It becomes a headache. Utaenda kazi kwa sababu kuna mjengo. Which is which now? So precast comes in the morning. It sorts your problems. Yeah.
And releases me to go and look for more money.
Yeah, for more money. So sisi wote tusikae hapo juu tunajenga. Go make your money and we build with a lot of ease. In the evening you can count your precast materials. Zile. Mchana hakuna simu ya bring this, bring that. We already know what you need. Yeah.
Okay. So looking ahead, what solutions and strategies do you believe will be necessary for ensuring that the transition from the conventional into the current innovative way of construction becomes a well accepted generally, and of course bought into? And also on the other side, there is the issue of environmental friendliness. Is your approach more environmental friendly than the convention? And that is the reason why you're advocating for the same, or?
Yes. Actually, it's very friendly to our environment because, again, I told you, you squeeze what you need into one item. Squeeze what you need into one item. So it becomes easy. You have very little to do with the environment. Sometimes what we also do, we have options where we suspend your project. You don't need to excavate the whole thing. You see, now what was there can still remain. Yes.
You suspend my project.
Like, for example, you're building on black cotton soil. It's a way we engineer it around and suspend it. So we are not into way we're actually not worried where we will take this kind of soil and dump and all that.
So there's no digging foundation.
It's not a must. We have better engineering on the same. So our engineers take care of that.
It's very interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an interesting conversation. We would want to get your feedback. So please make sure that you are completely involved in ensuring that you don't miss out on any of this innovative approach in the field of building and construction. So we invite your input, get in touch, and let's do this in a better way. Now, before I let you go, in the interest of time, but we will get you to take us into that field because to me it's very new, very new, and at times shocking, because of the colonial mindset that we've been programmed to follow. So where do we get you people when we are looking for you, and open door policy?
We are in Rwaka, along the northern bypass. Just after Two Rivers Mall is Total Two Rivers. Then we just the second row. The road is bypass link road. So we're just on the second row. You can also search us as Kingdom Precast Solutions. We are on Google. You'll be brought to our place. You can also call us on 0714-259-226.
Just take the number again.
Yeah, 0714-259-226. Or 0740-484648.
Okay.
You can reach us on any of those numbers. We have our website. You can go to Kingdom Precast Solutions. That's you can also do www.kingdomprecastsolutions.co.ke. You find us.
Okay.
We are available. We've done much of our works. I know there are people who know us from other forums, but now those are our official forums.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your clientele is every Kenyan. Mkulima mdogo, mkulima wa katikati, na ile wa juu.
Actually, not every Kenyan. It is every Kenyan plus every African. Because we take these materials outside Kenya. We take to Zambia, Seychelles, Tanzania, Uganda. So every Kenyan already is. Every African also is.
Okay.
So we invite every kind of project is the need that we want to sort.
Okay.
Be it small, be it big. Because you need to save. Otherwise, why spend more when you can spend less?
Why spend more when you can spend less?
Jasema uangalie bei ya chuma kwanza. So why spend more when you can spend less?
Okay. Yeah. We need to stop there and appreciate you for making time to talk to us. And pray that you will find time to come for the follow-up program. Yeah. I really want to understand your world very well and of course be a beneficiary. I am old school, but I'm open to new school.
Yes.
And the coming schools.
Yes, you should enroll to this coming school. Maybe I just caution you, this school is moving at a high speed.
Yes.
So you would adjust before you come because we are moving at a high speed. So thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Asante sana. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it with our friends from Kingdom Precast Solutions. And I believe you have learned one or two things. Please get in touch using those contacts. And of course, if you have a project, why use the old way when the new one is working better? Don't go the Bible way, where you say, no man having taken the old wine, straight away desires the new, for he says the old is better. I think the new is better. Keep it here. Let's meet in the next show.